Ah, hello there. Might you be the illustrious Packler 21? The illustrious, you say? I am. That's me, the legendary Packler 21. Paimon, the illustrious Paimon. Alright then. So tell me, have you ever obtained the mightiest sword in the village? The Harbinger of Dawn counts, I guess? Yeah, he didn't get that sword from Kaya the one time. Oh, that does sound very strong, maybe even a bit too deliberately so. Still, have you led a life surrounded by beautiful men and ladies? Well then, did you defeat a giant dragon not long after your story began? Or perhaps you got wrapped up in some crisis upon which the survival of a nation hung? Have you ever faced off against an elite antagonist force with a numbered ranking scheme? I can't say that I haven't. But hang on, what do you mean by not long after your story began? Or perhaps, in fact, traveler from another world, just like the main character from Flowers of Princess Fischl. Wait, what? I can't feel the sense of destiny that a protagonist should have from you. You know, when Catherine, when Catherine said this was going to be harder, did she mean that communicating was going to be harder? So about this commission, my name's Sumida. As for my pen name, I haven't finished thinking about it yet. I've got plans to take part in this novel is amazing. As such, I need a reliable adventurer to help me make the trip to Surrey Island. To Surrey Island? That's right. Now the name of the novel is currently The Chronicles of the Sea Fog. The broad strokes of it plot are as such: a nameless young man and his adventures in a nation shrouded by an infernal fog. Well, the plot details are currently still in the works, but my eventual goal is to write an epic novel that can move hearts and souls, like Kino's Travels. That's very the same Kino's Travels, in which an outlander named Kino, who doesn't quite fit in anywhere, strides across many strange lands. She meets all sorts of people, and she is drawn into all kinds of wicked plots and all manners of cruel wars. Yet each one of her adventures shall someday coalesce into shining gold. Paimon doesn't quite get it, but it does sound like she's talking about you, Packlord 21. So, about your commission. Ah, right, sorry, I got off topic. Actually, I've been reflecting on that habit of mine quite often. It seems it seeps into my writing as well, to the point where I once wrote over 20 pages before ever getting to the point. At that time, I wanted to use the legend of Kitsumi Suyugu, ushering people into the underground halls of Arumi to save them from a disaster, as the basis for a tale about her new incarnation's peaceful life amongst the people of Harnica. Let me see. So what do you want me to do on Tsuri Island? My bad. So please, go to Tsuri Island and find a way to bring Mashuro back to me. This is a traditional instrument of the civilization native to the island, which has been lost for several millennia now. As to why I need one, the fictional, obviously, plot to the Chronicles of the Sea Fog, working title, takes place on Tsumi Island, and when a nameless young man sets foot upon it. Let's go, Packler 21. They hear a strange sound, but it's actually the sound of traditional Mashuro recording in folk tales. So please, I want you to properly describe its sound, and that's why I need a real Mashiro. You actually stayed on topic. Nah, she was almost about to go off on some tangent or another. Still, do you really need a real Mashiro to write a novel, Miss Sumida? Wouldn't a doo-doo or a pweet do just fine if you need to describe the sound it makes? Writing is a most serious endeavor. You must treat the things you are describing with the utmost respect. For example, if you wish to describe Bell Thunder, you must go to Mushujin Gorge to experience it. That's the only way you can maintain authenticity and credibility. That sounds very dangerous. True, and I almost died back then too. If I hadn't instructed Kama to get me out of there if he saw something was going awry. I was laid up in bed for a few days after that rescue. Everything I could see, everything I threw up, it was all purple. But now that I think about it, the fact that everything I threw up was purple might have been a result of my own being able to see purple at that, my own being able to see in purple at that time. Sounds more like you had too much lavender melon to eat. Huh, now that you mention it, that is true. I should compare and contrast the two experiences next time. In any case, this is for you. Pass it to a man named Kama in Rito, and he will take it to Suri Island. Please, this novel is amazing. Grand prize is at stake. All right. So those are lavender melons, it looks like. What is it? Zamura sent us. You give Surai's letter to Kama. Kama reads it. Another one, huh? Another? It's nothing. Since Lady Sumida has recommended you, I have no complaints. Are you ready to go to Suri Island? I'm ready. Then let us go, while the weather remains clement. Boarding his boat, we arrive at Churusumi Island. Looks like it is loading. Wow, this is Churusimi Island? This looks really sad. What's with this huge fog? Surya mentioned this as well. Kama, did you, do you know that? What is it again? Kino's travels. Yes, Lady Suma mentioned it. No, that's not what Paimon means. Paimon's talking about, Mashui, something that Sumida asked us to come look for. Kama, do you know where we should start looking? If you knew, Sumida wouldn't need our help. This is so annoying. Does Paimon have to do everything herself? I think you're forgetting who does the heavy lifting around here. It's best to enter through the great gate over there, lest you get lost in the fog all too easily. I will wait for you here. Look for me once you secure Monoshiro. I will send you back. Decent ways away from everything else. That's interesting. Feels like we've gotten our bearings now, huh? Yep, even though the fog hasn't dissipated yet. There's a kid over there. Do Inazuman kids run all off deserted islands to play when they've got time on their hands? We should tell him to get... Let's see, we can ask if he knows anything about the Murashimo. Great idea. Alright, what do you know? Yikes! I didn't mean to scare you. You're an outlander. And you've got a little floating girl with you too. That's awesome. I haven't seen any outlanders in so long. Paimon's not a little girl or whatever. Paimon's Paimon. And who are you, kiddo? Rue. My name's Rue. I'm Packlord 21. Well, either way, the important thing here is to remind the kid to ask the whereabouts. No. We've got to figure out who the littler person is here. How many years old are you, Rue? What does years old mean? That's the number of years you've gone by since you were born. The number of years? Let me count. The good question is how old is Paimon exactly? Because Paimon's obviously older than she looks, given how much stuff she knows. Several thousand, maybe? Sorry, I can't remember anything more specific. Um, how do you count a year, if I might ask? A year passes whenever I hear the thunder, of course, just like everyone counts it. What? Hold it just a minute there. Didn't Sumara say that Sumari sung thunder, Sumari Island's civilization has vanished for several millennia now? And his way of counting years is so weird. It's probably because they can't see the sun, moon, or moon due to the giant fog. Still, you've come at exactly the right time. Today's the day for our big ceremony. Capsir will definitely be pleased to have new and rare guests taking part. Who's that? My good friend. So there'll be a ceremony? Sounds like a lot of fun. Exactly, everyone tells me that I'll be the star of the show this time too. But we'll need to do some things before the ceremony can start. Either way, Pack Lord Paimon, come with me. Let me introduce you to Big Sister Makiri and Big Brother Ipe. Hello there, I'm Pack Lord 21. Hey there, Paimon's Paimon. The perch seems to be in a good state. This year's ceremony should go well. Oh, come on. Less talking, more offering. After all, the perch is a keystone to the ceremony. This is the tree upon which the great Thunderbird once descended. Grandpa Mata said the maintenance of the perch indicates our respect and worship towards the great Thunderbird if it is damaged. I know, that said, this year's ceremony leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And the fact that I'm the only one doing work over here makes it worse. You know what? I think I get this guy. Well, you're very reliable, Pack Lord. You're just too reliable, Ipe. What's more, this is my first time making offerings to the perch. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, the next step is to touch the perch. Then help me look for feathers around the area. Feathers? Didn't Grandpa Meta tell you about it? Part of the process is removing all the foreign elements from the perch. Basically, the power of the great Thunderbird will accumulate within the perch, and it will carry the foreign substances that infiltrate the Sumari Island in the form of feathers. Afterward, the fog will purify those feathers. After all, the fog protects our island, and will not let anything pass through the sacred barrier around us. That's why we need to find the scattered feathers and bring them back to the perch. Oh, I see. I get it now. Do you really? Probably. Big Sister Murray is just pretending to not get it. I could tell. So, we just need to find those feathers, right? So we just need to find some weird-looking feathers. It's made using the great Thunderbird's power, so if you have keen elemental senses like Rue does, finding them would be a cinch. Really? Isn't Rue lucky? Heh. Don't be silly. Oh, sorry. Come on, you two, let's find those feathers. If you can make offerings to the perch, I'm sure Capuchura will be happy. Alright, let's just touch the perch first, shall we? Okay. There's some thing above us or something. Oh yeah, it's up there, I see it. Paimon is emergency food? No, Paimon is friend, not emergency food. That is frickin' heresy. Frickin' heretic. Who would frickin' eat Paimon? It's awful. Make an offering to the perch. How do I do that exactly? You would, of course you would. Frickin' monster. I think I need to touch these feathers, it looks like. This is how we make our offering, it looks like. I do know you, Jen. You are a monster. Why would you eat a sweet little innocent thing like Paimon? It's disgusting. Paimon's so nice. So adorable. Was that all of the feathers? I think it was. There we go. You're offering to the devil, I'm sure. No, we are offering to the Thunderbird, Jen. Frickin' doubter. Ooh, pretty blue feathers. Of course, Jen probably wants to eat those too. Seems like he wants to eat everything that's sweet and innocent. Like Paimon. Alright. Let's go get this waypoint before we return to him. This place is very mysterious. Frickin' monster. Oh, that brings me back the other way. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Get that shrine over there. Can't believe that you would eat an innocent little creature like Paimon. Paimon's such a sweet little companion. Paimon's the best character in the entire game. The best comedic relief ever. Better than Jar Jar Binks by a long shot. Can't believe you. That's what makes him taste better? Jeez, Jen. Can you guys believe this? Can you guys believe Jen? I can't believe him. Alright, now we have discovered the island. That is why I wanted to get that. So we know how the island is all laid out. Oh, there's a boat thing. Yeah, let's get this boat thing first. I don't think I have any of... Oh. 10 out of 12, not quite enough. It gives me electro signal. That's interesting. It doesn't give me any more stamina. Yeah, that's true. Any character is better than Jar Jar Binks. Very true. Paimon's just a sweet little innocent companion girl who's just like a great comedic relief also. Like, I don't understand how you would ever want to eat Paimon. It's unbelievable.
I'll catch up.
She is great emergency food. No. That's what we call murder, Jen. Murder and cannibalism. That is not acceptable. Especially when it's a sweet little creature like Paimon. Makes it even less acceptable. Well, that's done. Nice. You're back. We're back. The perch looks really happy. I'm sure Capature will be happy too. Who's Capature? My friend. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Capature. Capature loves to hear me sing. I'll be singing for her during the ceremony. You're hungry for Paimon, freaking monster. Packlord can sing too. Well, his singing turns glaze lilies into whopper flowers, though. That's amazing. Paimon, that's not what happened. You need Murashimo? Well, I'll be heading to the ceremonial site soon. They're going to put the Marashimu there during the ceremony. I bet Grandpa Mata is going to help making offerings at the other perches too. We'll see you. Well then, see you both later. Wait, Packlord can sing? Of course I can sing, Jen. Not coming with us? I've got some preparations to make for the ceremony. I'll be meeting Capucher there after all. Everyone's been looking forward to this ceremony too. I won't disappoint them. Well, see you later then. Of course, Jen already knew that I could sing, the frickin' monster. Yes, you do, Jen. What, are you trying to turn this into a singing stream, Jen? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing, Jen? I know you. Unbelievable monster. We both sing an ensemble. You freaking monster. Can you believe this? I cannot believe this. Kinda, the mural over there we found previously. Yeah, that's right, the weird round shape and all those nut-like shapes around it. I asked Grandpa Mata about them. He told me that this was what the ancient world looked like before it was swallowed up by darkness. To protect Hisumi Island, the Great Thunderbird created a great sea of fog, such that even the darkness would lose its way and become unable to enter the island. Yeah, that's cool and all, but what's that got to do with those shapes? That's so weird, right? Not to mention how the priests on the drawings up there don't look like Grandpa Meta or the others at all. Yeah, that's super weird. Who else should I talk to? Let's talk to this guy, I think. Where's that Rue kid gone off to? Seriously now, it's almost time and we can't start without him. Yeah, where is Rue? Even if it was just once, I'd love to leave the sea of fog and see what lies beyond. Are you an idiot? That's utter darkness out there. Don't the priests say that if we leave fog, our souls will become lost to the shadows that roam the realm of silence beyond? If it wasn't for the great thunderbirds using the fog to protect the island, we'd have been goners long ago. I know, and that's why we can't. That's why we hold ceremonies to thank the great thunderbird for its protection. But aren't you curious about the outside world anyway? There were those who tried to leave this place and follow the great Thunderbird's light to seek new lands. None of them returned to life. You do remember the Kama family's boy, don't you, old man? Oh, how could I forget? Perhaps I simply wish that all went well with them. No, ASMR, the ASMR book reading thing is on the 25th. Well, if everything goes as planned, that is. I might have to change the date, but I'm planning on the 25th so far. It's going to be a late night stream, obviously. Hello there. We're here to take part in the ceremony. When you are ready to hold the ceremony, preparations for the perch on Ipe's side should already be complete. He's here with Makiri, so there shouldn't be any issues. We finished making the offerings to the perch over there. But Let's see, but are there more perches? Who knows how the preparations there are going? We can go have a look at those. Where are the three other perches? I hope that, no, the great Thunderbird will surely be pleased with the ceremony this time. Eh? What's this Thunderbird you speak of? Aw, come on, why is he ignoring us? We're here to help too. He won't tell us about this Thunderbird, eh? Find your way through the mist. Wait, it doesn't show me the location of these other perches? It must be at the other three misty locations, then I'm guessing. Where is this next tree? After all, if any place is the realm of the shadow, this would be it, right? So then, this is your realm, meaning you must know where it is. I think I found it. Ah, here's Rue.
Ah, very nice.
Ouch. Packlord 21, Paimon, you're just in time. What's the matter? Ow, 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 I think I sprained my ankle. Big Brother Ku's hurt again. Could you please help us make offerings at the perch? You know, I have to admit that I expected this development. Don't you worry about a thing. We got this. Thanks so much. Oh, right. Aren't you very sensitive to the elements and all, Rue? Why don't you do that yourself? So I did try before in previous ceremonies, but it didn't turn out so well. Why did that happen? I don't know. Well, I guess we're handling this perch business. Okay. More feathers. Okay. So now for 2 more trees, it looks like. Oh, the perch is all lit up now. Guess that's done. Sorry, I imagined that it was pretty rough. Ah, we're specialist problem solvers, don't you know? It's not that different from the light actuating ceremony. Going to the 3 spots to fix 3 smaller problems to solve a larger issue. It feels like we've had this happen to us a lot, huh? The look on his face. I don't really understand what he said, but the adults do have this saying. They call it the rule of 3. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I guess they just mean they need you to do things thrice in order to get a result. For example, they say good omens must occur 3 times for good fortune to truly descend. Same for bad omens. They also say you must forge past obstacles 3 times to succeed on the 4th. But isn't that more like the rule of 4 then? Huh, that's true. You're really good at numbers, Paimon. Of course. Let me see, how is that the point? Anyway, are you sure Ku will be fine? Don't worry, he's always like this. Ah, what an embarrassment. I just hope this won't affect the ceremony. I wouldn't know. Let's see. Oh, don't be like that. You've always been so nice to me. Packlord, Paimon, oops, this is rude. Packlord, Paimon, you two go ahead first. I'll be here to stay with Big Brother Ku. We'll take charge of the cleanup work once you're done with the offering. Ah, here's Rue. Hello again. We'll leave this perch to you too. No problemo. There's number 2. Oh, number 3 is right up here. Okay. So what happens once we have them all over here? Will they lower the water level? No. Oh, yep. Alright, tree activated. One last tree. Thanks so much. The perch seems to be in a good state. I'm sure the ceremony will go well this time. Easy peasy. We're pretty seasoned travelers after all. Actually, Packlord, the people who came before talked about places called Inazuma and Narukami Island. Are you from Inazuma? If you're speaking relatively. Uh-huh. That's right. We did come from Narukami Island, didn't we? Wait a moment. Paimon's almost forgotten what we're here for. The Mishiru were from a very distant place. That's true. You chose an interesting tale for your adventure to tell, Rue. Wow, you even climbed on top of the dragon? Well, it was pretty uncomfortable. It was a pretty uncomfortable affair. That's so awesome. This world's a big place, kiddo. I never knew that there were so many places outside the Sea of Fog. If I leave someday, I'd love to see them all. They always tell us that our souls become lost if we leave the fog, and that the fog protects us from the darkness outside. But I've met quite a few people from the outside. That's why I know that the Sea of Silence must be inhabited somehow. You can come with us if you have the chance. All right, the two of you go ahead first. Once the ceremony's over, let's explore the world outside Tsushima Island together. Sure. Okay. Here's Rue. You two look so cool while you're fighting. Oh, you're here too, Rue. Are you alright? I'm fine, don't worry. About those monsters, I don't know where they came from either. They sure don't look native to this place. In the past, they didn't have any such monsters on this island. There weren't any furry people or big machines either. In the past, we used to have this native animal we called Wenkomi. They were very gentle and very delicious, too. Haven't seen those around. It sounds like he's just like you, Jen, eating frickin' adorable creatures. Unbelievable. I thought so, too. I don't know how when it happened, but they all seem to have vanished. These monsters appeared in their place. Maybe they came from outside the Sea of Fog. There are lily trolls in the outside world, too. Isn't that really dangerous? It can be, yes. But adventuring is really fun, too. I'd love to go on adventures, too. Paimon's sure that you'll be a wonderful adventurer when you're all grown up. You bet. Leave this perch as well. There are monsters about. You might be in danger if you just run around like that. Leave this to us. Let me see. Alright. Another feathered tree. Alright. Looks like we're done here as well. Wow, this is what a real adventurer can do, huh? I mean, other people did come here before, but none of them were as strong as you and Paimon. Others? Yeah, they came to look for Mashiru. Huh, this Maida must have. Paimon doesn't get it though. What are these Mashiru? We've heard that they're traditional instruments that people here use. Yep, they make sounds and stuff. It's hard for us to see in this fog, right? That's why we use the Mashiru to tell others where we are. I mean, it sure beats yelling. That really hurts the throat. It's true that you can't see anything around here, right? Grandpa Mata said that Mishiru came here to help the souls of those lost in the fog to find their way back home. So they are very important. So they're that important, huh? No wonder you need them in the ceremony. That's right. I'm sure you both enjoy it very much. You guys go first. I'd like to stay under the tree for a while more. You sure you'll be alright? There might be monsters out there. I'll be fine. Sure, he'll be fine. Probably not. Am I right, Jen?
What's up?
He said, I'll be fine. I'm like, sure, you'll be fine. Probably not.
Hmm. Yeah, perhaps.
Everyone is gone.
Just
Where'd he go? I have a bad feeling about this. Looks like there's something over there. Is this a Mashiru? Nice. Guess Rue didn't trick us after all. Well, I suppose that this commission's done. Still, Paimon feels cheated. What exactly were you cheated out of exactly? They said that there'd be a ceremony, and we helped them out with so many things, too. Well, I'm not sure any of this matters other than getting the job done. True, but there's still, let's see. True, but there is one thing that's still very strange. There should have been more people here, but it looks like they all just vanished. All those people felt like they had a few screws loose anyway. Whatever, let's look for Kama first. Anchors away. We're back. It's about time you returned. Have you brought the item the lady Sumida asked for? We did. It went surprisingly well. Is something wrong? Nothing. I'll send you back now. Are you ready to depart? I'm ready. Good. Hop on then. Bring Kamara's boat. You return to Rito. After 2 round trips, you should know which way to go now. Thanks, Kama. No need to thank me. These were Lady Sumida's instructions after all. Actually, Paimon's kinda interested to know. Have you ferried lots of people here to Tsumi Island? I ferried people in good Tsumi Island, and also to the land across the ocean. It makes no difference to me, so long as Sumida asks it of me, I will do it. Sounds like a long story. I've said too much. Well then, farewell. Oh, you're back. I really hope you brought the Mishiro this time, or else my novel will never get written. Oh, come on, a commission of this level was a piece of cake for us. Come on, Pack Lord, show her the Mashiru we found. You and Paimon sort through your belongings the whole way to find the Mashiro. Let's finish this. Let's finish this commission. Get paid. Head over to Kami Nini restaurant for a good meal. The Mashiru. What? Gone? That's impossible. We just got it. Sigh. That can't be. It looks like it happened to you too. What a headache. Don't take it too hard. To be honest, I haven't given you full disclosure either. I did commission other people before sending you. Adventurers, veteran soldiers, members of Sumiru's gilded brigade, students of Wakana art, problem-solving specialists from Yorozuya. Now that I think about it, such a motley crew would have made for a good story. A team of people with diverse backgrounds, characters, and abilities adventuring together. Hold on. This isn't the time for such thoughts. Woohoo! Look who's controlled their urge to go off topic. Regardless, they, like you, took the job from me, but they all wound up being unable to retrieve the Mashiru that they could have sworn they got. At first, I thought they were all just making excuses for their lack of ability, but now that even you, the legendary top-rated adventurer whom the guild recommended so strongly to me, also encountered this issue, an unattainable commission, vanishing Marashiro, would make for a good story, right? That is true, but right now all I want is to finish writing the Chronicles of the Sea of Fog. Working title. Honestly, I'm pretty concerned as well. Still, Miss Sumida, since Sumeria's civilization has been lost for so long, there shouldn't be anyone who's heard the sound of Mishira, right? If you just say that it makes a wheat noise, no one could tell the difference. When I awoke, insert Mishira sound here, echoed through the bone-ashen fog surrounding me. I felt as if I were in a dream, so I kept lying there. The sand lay against my cheek, telling me that my dream was set on a beach. Insert aforementioned noise here, grew ever louder, and only then did I recall, like a lightning bolt piercing the fog, that I promised I made a friend. Only then did I recall that this world was not all beaches and sea, but cities and trees also. I'd give that passage 8 out of 10. I'm talking about how I won't be able to write this passage if I don't know what a Mashiro sounds like. As a novelist, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Ugh. Don't worry, Paimon gets you. I suggest hiring... Let's see, is there another way? If you don't mind, I can contact all the other people who took this commission before. Perhaps a discussion might yield some kind of breakthrough. Don't worry, I won't decrease your pay over this. Paimon reckons this is a great idea. What do you think? No harm in trying. Wonderful. You have my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you so much for your trouble. I'll contact the people I commissioned before. Give me a while to prepare, and then we'll meet back here.